Ooh, it's time for another reading journal update. So as you guys know, Robin and I do these in collaboration. So my friend will be doing hers today as well. When you're done watching this one, definitely head over and watch hers. I know that's what I'm gonna be doing next. So let's get started. Hey guys, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. So you're gonna notice new discs. These, I don't remember what planner I got these off of, but I happen to have this planner sitting next to these discs at some point, and I was like, that looks kind of amazing. And I decided to reset my catch-all and use the tortoiseshell on here. These were the discs I originally had on there, which looked fantastic. However, for storage, I think this is what it's gonna be because I forgot I even had those. So yeah, I love the way it looks with this cover. So that's the first thing. Now, as I film this today is, let me look in my planner. I don't even know what day it is. It's the 28th. So what we're gonna do is something a little bit different this time. And this is kind of to address some questions I've had in the past. So we're not gonna fill out this page. What I will do is when the month is officially over, I will actually take a picture of this and just do a post so you guys can see how it ends up being finished, because I'm not quite done with the month yet. But what I do wanna do is update these pages. So I'm gonna get my tablet out here and we're gonna take a look at that. So now, many of you have had questions on the Libby app as well. So let me close this out for a second. So on my, there's Selena from the air fryer and all. So anyway, I have my Libby app down here. So when I open it up, this is the home page. You have an area where you can search. There's the home page. There's this, which is basically like your bookshelf, and then there's other tags here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit these little books. I'm gonna go to my bookshelf, and this tells me what I've read. This is great. This is my timeline. So let's see, Catch Me was what I read. I actually did finish that on the 31st, but I'm gonna have to count it on this month because I've already totaled up that. So what I'm gonna do is actually just draw a line through here, and then I'll make sure I total it on the first with this. Now, Air of Fire, I did not finish yet. I had a hard time getting into that one for whatever reason, so I placed the hold on the 20th of July. I got it on the 31st. I started it as soon as I finished this one, and when I returned it on the 14th, I had tried renewing it, but there were too many people in line, so I actually had to place it on hold again. So I have not finished Air of Fire. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna kind of draw a dotted line this time to show that I am not done with it. I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to finish it by the time the month is up, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, I mean, other people were waiting for it. I certainly don't, you know, have a complaint about that. I know I waited for it for a while too. So, all right, so now we're gonna put this through here. Now, from there, let me get this back up. Okay, so that's Catch Me, that's Air of Fire. Now, Touch and Go was the next book I read, and I started that on the 14th, and I finished it on the 21st. So we're gonna put Touch and Go, and we're gonna draw through the end here, and then through the 21st, which is actually through here. All right, so Touch and Go. So we're gonna put TNG. And when I get to a sticker, when I get to a sticker, I try to stop so that it's easier to go up over the sticker. There we go. And usually I can draw straighter, except the discs got in my way in that moment. Okay, and then we finished it here. Now, let's see what else we have, because I'm on another book. Okay, actually the Fourth Man, oh no, I'm on a different book already. All right, so the Fourth Man. So I finished on the 24th, so that's nice. So that finished there. Then on the 24th, I started Fear Nothing. And that's the one I am currently on. So we're going to put Fear Nothing. And then I'm going to put an FN here and leave that be. As it stands, we are on the 28th. Let me go to that on my bookshelf. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't want to get rid of that. All right, so when you're in on your shelf, you can actually look. So my loan is due in 10 days. According to this, I'm only 5% done. I don't think that's right. I don't think that updated because I was reading this morning and I feel like I'm in there farther than that. But let's go back to the shelf for a minute. This actually shows my holds as well. It's saying that it's going to be less than 7 weeks. So we'll see. But it actually tells you, like, you're 15th in line. I started it being the 25th. There's 6 copies in use, 26 people waiting in total, 4 people waiting per copy in 2 lanes. Not sure what 2 lanes means, but regardless, that's what it tells you. So it's nice that you actually have that information. You can get sort of an idea. But I've actually had it before when it tells me I have, you know, up to about 8 weeks, and then all of a sudden, like within 2 days, it becomes available. So that's not always, I think, 100% accurate. However, this is the one that I am on, so we're going to open that back up. Oh, I am only on chapter 2. Thought I was farther in. But this is great because it actually tells you where you're at. And like when I shut my tablet off, it comes right back up, which I love. There it is. So I will be reading today, apparently. So yeah, so today's the 28th. I'm hoping to have it done by the 31st. If I do, let's see, how many books would that give me? 1, 2, 3. That would actually give me 4 for the month, which is not bad. And I've actually loaned 5 books. So let's update this. I did not buy any yet. I don't know if I really want to put down that I did or not because I have not seen what the books are for book of the month. And sometimes they bring them out in the last couple of days. So if I actually commit to something for September, I will actually write it down here. So let's put this back in. Another thing I wanted to show you guys. So by the way, here's September. How cute is that gonna be? Love it. Can't wait to get into September. I love all the fall things. Okay, so now let's go to the back and we'll see. I'm not gonna fill any of this out just yet, obviously, because we're not there yet. So let's see. Here we go, favorite quotes. I actually am gonna show you what I've started doing because I was losing like first lines and favorite quotes. So here, I'm gonna show you what I started doing. So let's go back into my tablet here, close this out. In my gallery, I have decided to start screenshotting things. So for instance, this is favorite quote from Blood Fever. That one, it still has to go in here. This one has not been put in. Wait, this is the wrong one. So let's go back to here for a minute. So that one will go here. That's my favorite quote from Blood Fever. He broke me, barons, my voice shook. Anyone worth knowing breaks once. No shame, no foul. If you survive it, you did. That's an amazing quote. This also... Oh, I didn't mark what this one was from. This was from Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder, though, because that's the only Hannah Swenson book that I've read. These are the recipes which we will be working on. So just so you guys know, those are coming up. And I have already screenshotted like the next few books that I will be reading. Now, Candy for Christmas is actually 1.5. So I'm thinking I might pick that up toward like November. But this is kind of how I make some of my decisions too. Here's another recipe. And we will be doing the recipes actually next month. I did not forget about those. Now here, first line, Hide from Lisa Gardner. And sometimes I include like a little bit extra. So like here, my father explained it to me the first time when I was 7 years old. The world is a system. School is a system. So that is actually very inclusive on the book. So I will probably still include that little second line there. This is a favorite quote from Hyde, I believe. So there's the favorite quote. And then here, chapter 1 from The Neighbor. So that's the first line there. First line from Live to Tell. First line from Love You More. First line from Seventh Month. I actually screenshotted the books by Sarah J. Maas because I was kind of forgetting what order they were going in. Obviously, you know, for the Throne of Glass, I am on Air of Fire. That's the one we just discussed. But here, first line from Crown of Midnight, Catch Me, Air of Fire. This is where, I screenshotted this because this is where I left off. I actually increased the size of my print so I can read it easily. So it's not 1,199 pages, and that is not the page count I go with. I will actually look up on Goodreads the amount of pages for each book, and that is the amount that I go by. But I wanted to make sure that I had the page that I was on, because I didn't get very far in the book. I was having a real hard time getting into this one, which is crazy because, to be honest, the last book I was just like, I zipped through. This one I had a hard time starting it, and just as it was starting to pick up was when I ended up having to turn it back in. So here's the first line for Touch and Go. This is the first line for the one that I am on, which, what did we say that was? Good Lord. I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. Fear Nothing. So this is the first line from Fear Nothing. And that's the last. Okay, so here's the thing. I literally have gotten to the point where I feel like this is a better way to go. So I will be cataloging all of those phrases in here. And I'm going to be doing some more reading today. But I kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up on how I do it. What I could even do is make a second part to this video and do all the updates. And maybe I'll do that. So you might see this actually in 2 parts, because then we can go through and make all the updates. You know, I can show you all of this filled in, you know, getting it moved. I am excited, I gotta tell you, to see this next to that, because look how pretty that's gonna look. By the way, I just have to sneak it for a minute. Look at that. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. I can't wait. You guys know fall is the favorite time of year. I mean, if you've been around my channel any length of time, you know, I'm pretty sure there's not even a video where I don't mention how much I love fall. So yeah, so September, October, November, those are all beautiful. Even the December one, look how gorgeous. Yeah, so this is that Hell of a Plan seasonal vertical. But what I did decide to do was just use the monthlies. And after this year is up, just to give you guys a heads up as well, after the year is up, I'm going to take out all of these dividers and reuse them because they are so amazing. So that's something else I will be, you know, doing as well. But for now, I feel like this kind of gives you guys a little bit more of an explanation into how I do things. You know, I guess I don't always make things very clear. You know, when we're doing things in our own planner, we kind of know exactly what we're doing, and maybe sometimes I don't always explain it enough. So I kind of thought this would be a better way to go over and let you guys know and answer some of the questions that I've gotten. So at this point, you probably will see a second video. If it's going to be tomorrow or the next day, I'm not entirely sure. Because like I said, as of right now, I'm filming on the 28th. So I probably won't be able to film again, I think, until the 1st. So I'm hoping I could have the second part up the same day. I would like to be able to do that. So otherwise, if I don't get through until like, you know, the 3rd or 4th, it might be coming up like 6th or 7th. So we might have a little bit of a goofy schedule that week. But my husband's been doing a lot of work at home. So it's harder for me to film when, you know, when he's in the building. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you have any other questions below. Also, in the description box, I will try to remember to put not only if there is a companion video, but I will try to get a link to it as well. I'm hoping to have it up for you on the same day. We'll see how that goes. But also, don't forget to go and check out my friend Robin's video, because I am curious to see what she's been reading and what she's been up to. Obviously, as you can see, I'm on a thriller kick. I couldn't even get into my fantasy book this month. So go figure. Oh, another thing we're going to have to work on soon is the fact that I'm going to need, let's see, where is it? I'm going to need to add more space for thriller. So that's probably going to happen next month as well. So I'm thinking we'll do the recipes and then this probably in the same video. So we'll see how that goes. But in any case, guys, I really appreciate you joining me. Go check out Robin's video because I'm always curious to see what she's read. And my friend works very hard on her beautiful planner. So you guys need to go check that out. And I will talk to y'all in the next video. Have a great one.